Shredded leads! You're quite tenacious.
Most impressive.
How is this old man so strong?
He's every bit as strong as the legendary Steel Maiden.
Is it his 100th form military combat? No, it's more than that.
Welcome back, my adoring public, to more of The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 4. Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last episode, we got Crow and Duvali touring West Erebonia 1. Alright, full CS2 vibes. I'm not sure where we're headed next. I just want to see what Duvali's new outfit is going to be. Yep, Ordine is now with us. I'm trying to think of who else we can get to join our cause, but it's not likely to be anyone, I don't think. Alright, well. All's well that ends well. We beat him. And as you no doubt saw, I'm not sure if I put it at the beginning of the previous episode or at the beginning of this one, but we got those 10 AP as well. So that's always nice. Wide-ranging radars showing no activity detected. We've successfully exited the Air Force's surveillance range. I don't know why it's set to auto. Oh, I turned that off. There you go. Wow, you really know your stuff. I can see you're putting your branch campus training to good use here. Oh, it's nothing really. You guys seem a little short on hands. Are you sure you can make it work? This is more than enough, actually. If anything, things might start to get a little too cramped. Yeah, the ship's already a bit of a tight fit for us as it is. And given our objectives, it's only going to become more of a crowd from here on out. Oh, that's fine. The more the merrier. We're gonna fill this place to the friggin' brim. Last night. Okay, so this is where we're gonna hash out our plans. Alright, so what's next? Wanna go find Toa and the other former students? Yeah, we all felt their presence back at the workshop, so that's what we're going to do next then. I definitely remember sensing Toa, Princess Alphen, and Elise. There were others too, but it was hard to make them all out. Still, where even are they? But I guess we'll find out soon enough. It wasn't clear where they were, though. They all did their part in helping us find Rean again. What exactly was that? Kind of an amalgamation of images from all over the Empire, projected through the spirit veins, I think. It seemed like it focused on people Rean had strong connections to who'd be willing to help him. There was a similar connection made when he brought his power under control, just for a second. Since it was only a fleeting vision, it's only natural you wouldn't have time to pick out everyone's precise locations. It looked like the school, Valflame Palace, and, somewhere. No, the school and Valflame Palace, I think, were the two locations for the people. But at least we know they're safe for now. However, I would rather not leave Instructor Toa or Elise to fend for themselves. And not Alphen? Alphen's the only one here who can't actually fight. Agreed. I'm concerned about Princess Alphen as well. Well, St. Estria's closed, and we don't know how anyone in the Imperial family's doing, other than Prince Cedric. Maybe they're on lockdown because of their connection to us. We sure have a lot of friends and family whose whereabouts are presently unknown. I've asked the General to search for them, but she hasn't come up with anything so far. Times are tough, We've got the Great Twilight and the rivalries to deal with, plus the upcoming war. We need to decide whether we want to assist the Viceland army or find another way. I mean, Muse is standing right there. Not to mention, whether we want to draw out the rivalries for as long as possible, or get them done as fast as we can. We might not have time to hesitate. I'm tired of feeling like a pawn in someone else's game. Be that as a sacrifice for the Great Twilight or as a participant in the rivalries. Instead of resigning myself to fate or some larger flow of things and just being pushed along, I want to start moving on my own, beginning with protecting the things precious to me with my own hands and by my own decisions. Just like how all of you work so hard to rescue me. Rean! Elise and Toa are only the start. There are others all over the place who are experiencing troubles. Mint and the others in Heimdall? Not to mention friends, family, and everyone else who's helped us along the way. Let's start by taking back the bonds that Class 7 has forged over the years and expand them even further. If we do, I think our bonds can spread throughout the Empire, maybe even the world. Instructor Rean! Well settled, friend. No more being used as a pawn, huh? Sounds good to me. You've been carrying all this for a long time now, haven't you? I always knew you were the heart and soul of Class 7. And now you're spreading your influence out further and further. I mean, it's the least I can do, right? The world wouldn't be about to end if it wasn't for me. Not by choice, though. Just you existed. When I fell hard. But now I have a chance to make amends. I reject Operations Jormungand and Mille Mirage and what they stand for. I want to spend what little time we have left protecting the ones we love. There has to be another way, one that only Class 7 can achieve. This will be our final operation as a class. What do you say? Alright. The old team and the new team. Let's do it! So that's our decision. It might sound like a fool's errand, but we're sticking with it. What about you two? Will you still help us? It's a little late to be asking that. I've known you guys were a group of optimistic saps for 2 years now. I wouldn't have come back if that was a deal breaker for me. Besides, I still have to settle things with Toa, Jellica, and that idiot George. I'll follow you to the depths of Gehenna and back, whatever you decide to do. It matters little to me since this is only a temporary arrangement. But I don't mind lending a hand to you helpless young dreamers. I'm interested in seeing the full extent of your resolve. Alright, well, that's both of them on board. Not like Crow was ever up for grabs, but... Duvalie dough. Well, at any rate, are you two finished suiting up? There he is. Okay, that is definitely not the outfit we originally met her in, but okay. Yeah, couldn't exactly stroll around town in my other getup. I've had these threads ready for a while now. Well, you got a real sense of style when you're not doing the whole mysterious villain thing. Yeah, you're looking snazzy. You've quite a tasteful outfit on yourself. It looks professionally tailored even, or maybe that is the same thing that she was wearing and it just doesn't look as non-player character-ish. It stands to reason that she would have worn casual attire before at some point. A soldier's armor is a soldier's pride, but I do carry plain clothes around for when I need to blend in. Though until I find the answers I seek, I am ill-worthy of donning my armor again. I see. They're all set to go then. Crow, Duvalie, welcome to the team. And thanks for helping us out again, guys. We'll need to use your ship some more while we fumble around searching. Hey now, think nothing of it. Though it seems security has been on the rise all throughout the Empire since yesterday. We may be limited to the western parts of Erebonia in terms of where it's safe to land. Parm and Aaron should both be fairly safe bets. I suspect the more details we learn about the security, the more viable locations we'll discover. That doesn't leave us with much, but I guess it's better than nothing. Steady does it. We can check how things are one area at a time. In the meantime, though, maybe our connections can help throw some intel our way. I'll get in touch with Arnold and see if he can reach some of our contacts further east. Then I'll touch base with some RF members over on my end, ones we're sure we can trust. We've got some guild members on the move too, both domestic and Liberlian. We can get the gist of the situation through the various requests they send in. So we're going to be receiving requests directly from bracers this time? Alright, well. Further and further, the veil that we're not just bracers is being pulled back. Would it be alright if we use the Merkabah's computers to check those out? Of course. You can use the one right over there. Though they've called it out in-universe a couple times, which I always take great pleasure in. This one, right? Let's take a look then. See if we've got some all-stars sending some work our way. Dang, dude, there's a gaggle of us. The Pink Death. We've been getting reports that a particularly dangerous group of monsters has appeared near the Parm Byroad. Please find and slay this horde of creatures. Monster Creeping Squad. Location Parm Byroad. Okay. So it's just the Bracer Guild, not anyone in particular. Orvid. Sounds kind of Liberlian. I recently had the supremely good fortune to acquire some rare ingredients, but lost them somewhere along my journey. I need to return to Liberl post-haste, so I'm unable to search for them myself. I would be sincerely grateful for any help. Meet me at the rest area of Titus Gate for more details. Wads of Cash, Manager Gallard. This town just ain't what it used to be, and I've been trying to think of a way to support folks who are suffering. If you've got the time, maybe you could come hear me out. I'll be waiting at the manager's residence in Parm. There's definitely a few points of concern here. Yeah, I get the feeling that Saint's Ark might have been blocked off entirely. Let's look into these. We'll have to decide if we want to take care of that wanted monster as well. We're actually going to start with the Creeping Squad. Right, we're ready to head down at any time, but first we're going to go ahead and clean up all those monsters. The ones that are in the chests and the one that's waiting for us back in Aaron. Our group is pretty massive though. Shall we maybe trim it down a bit? Perhaps 6, maybe 7 of us at most would be a reasonable benchmark, and everybody else gets to stay on the thing. Hopefully they don't Azure us, dude. Man, not to say I don't like him, but there is one party member in particular who would definitely have been left behind if Azure hadn't forced us to bring this particular party member along. Well, don't hesitate to let me know if you require my services. By the way, it seems the workshop's received some new equipment. Seriously? We gotta make sure we check it out then. Yeesh, this is starting to seem more and more like just another field study, huh? Well, special ops missions in our case. Instructor, after careful discussion, Yuna, the others, and I have assigned the duty of first watch to me, so we're not going to be able to bring Altina. As such, I will be serving as your chaperone once we have landed. Oh, it's the exact opposite. We're not going to be able to take Altina out, but I wasn't planning on leaving her behind anyways. First watch? Chaperone? I appreciate the concern, you guys. But you don't need to worry so much. The curse's influence has subsided for now. I feel perfectly fine. I am afraid this particular matter is not up for debate, Instructor. We will not take our eyes off you for a single moment. Well, I'm in no position to argue either way, I suppose. Alright, Altina, just make sure you're prepared. I'll call you down once we get to the surface. Thank you, Instructor Rean. You... Obviously, you two. And who gets that coveted last spot? Let's do you. Yes. Seems pretty good to me. About quest checking and reporting. Quest confirmations and reports can be conducted via the orbital computer on the side of the bridge. If your AP passes certain thresholds during a report, your instructor rank will increase. So we've got instructor ranks now, and in addition to Thor's Unity. Each increase grants a reward, so make sure to report in once a quest has been fulfilled. In addition, quest reports may also be conducted from the Arcus 2 menu by pressing L2+O. You will be able to progress the story once you have completed at least one of these 2 semi-required quests. Looks like everyone else is waiting around on standby. It might be a good idea to go speak with them again. Received bonding points. Very nice. About bonding events. You can use bonding points to trigger a special bonding event with a particular ally. A bonding event for a female character marked with a heart indicates a special memory that can be shared with that character. As this is an element that strongly affects the relationship of the 2 characters going forward, it is highly recommended that you view all events for any character you especially like. As with quests, please note that bonding events will disappear if you progress through the story. On your free days, you can use bonding points. Alright. Okay, when you select a female character with a heart icon, you can share a special memory with them. When you have viewed all of these, the character's relationship with Rean will be greatly influenced. I see. Okay, time to get this show on the road. But first things first, I should go and talk to Crow again. New weapons and armor can now be purchased in all areas. Oh. Rean can now use the craft Summon Valimar. Summon Ordine. Alright. A special heart icon, huh? I guess this is going to be the last time, so they can be... Well, they're not going to be any more definitive or anything like that. Can't have Rean showing up in trails from the beginning with Elisa hanging off his arm, dude. The people would riot. Oh, Elisa doesn't even want to hang out. Alright, well, that's fine. When I'm done with this, I need to contact the development division. If only Sharon were here right now. No, I need to stop being so dependent. Elisa. Rean! I'm really embarrassed now. You don't need to be. If you're tired, you should rest. Can I get you a drink? Thanks, but I just had one. Orb mail. Do you think it's more work? It doesn't look like it. Aw, Ellie was worried and just wanted to check on me. Aw. Ellie. She's in the special support section, right? She helped Yuna and the others in Crossbell. You met her 3 months ago, right? Yep, we've been sharing information with each other pretty frequently ever since. I ask her for advice about simple, everyday stuff too, though. That's good to hear. Yeah, dude. They probably talk about how awesome Risha and Laura are all the time. And how they can bolster their bestest friends in their personal lives. I'm sure that's what they discuss. Anyway, try not to push yourself so hard. I'll try. Duvali from Ouroboros and the immortal and former terrorist Crow. There's certainly no shortage of fascinating faces on this ship. Rean, you and the rest of Class 7 always work with such remarkable integrity. Hey now, we're only trying our best. Yeah, you're too modest. We're collecting intel from various regions. For now, you and the rest of Class 7 just need to focus on your rescue mission. We'll be here to assist you in any way we can. And, oh, Rosina's at the helm. So you'll be taking command of the ship whenever Gaius is away, right? Yes, I can't promise it'll be entirely smooth sailing, but I can be ready at a moment's notice. No worries, Rosine. You got this. Talk to the characters sitting in the captain's chair to go to different locations or assemble your party. These features can also be accessed via the quick travel and camp menus, respectively. Who's hanging out in here? Oh, sharing a little drinkity drink? Machias, Gaius, you guys taking a break? Yeah, we were just talking about how nice it'd be to get everyone together for a drink one of these days. Back in Nord, we brew this stuff called kumis. It's a liquor made from fermented mare's milk. I recently came of age and had a chance to try it for myself. So, Gaius can't be much older than us, so I guess the legal drinking age in Nord is 20 as well then. Maybe when all this is over— wait, that means Rean is older than Gaius though, unless Gaius turned 21. Maybe when all this is over, you can come visit and we'll all have some together. Traditional Nord kumis, huh? Sounds like something worth trying out. I've heard it has a mellow flavor that makes it popular with both men and women. I feel bad that our younger friends wouldn't get any spirits, but I think we could have a fun night. No doubt about it. I think by younger friends, obviously he's referring to the new Class 7, but also at this stage, likely still Elliot and Fee. I think they're the only ones who are still 19 and 18 or whatever. Fee was a lot younger than them. I've tried my fair share of alcohol since coming of age, but Nord kumis, huh? If Gaius is recommending it, then I'm sure it's great. And we got somebody back here. Okay, what's up, Ash? Ah, that feels better. The hell are you looking at? Need something in here? No, I'm fine. Were you taking a shower? Come to think of it, you always took a shower before heading out back at the dorm. You're right. I did bump into you a lot. You used to train in the morning, right? Guess I picked it up from my mom. She used to nag me a lot, saying that taking a shower in the morning's what adults do. It all makes sense now. This conversation is kind of weird, but I guess they're more used to taking baths at night rather than showers in the morning. Wait, what the hell am I doing talking to you about that? This ain't the place for chit-chat, you know? You're right, my bad. And that seems to be all of it. Who's out on the Merkaba's deck? Fee. Alright. Oh, we can fight her. But I want to talk to all the non-bonding people first. Well, you're behind the counter today? Yep, let me know if there's anything you need. Just not equipment. If you want, I can even make you some snacks. That'd be great. Thanks, Yuna. But don't work too hard, okay? Look who's talking. We need you ready for battle, instructor. Not barely standing because you're exhausted. You've got us on your side, so don't hesitate to ask for help if you need it. Funny you say that. Altina told me off for trying to do everything on my own too. Anyway, you have Palm Party on your Arcus, right? So now we're going to be able to play against Yuna? I have an account too. Let me add you. We can play a game of either that or Vantage Masters if you want. It'll take our minds off the stressful stuff. Rean is firmly back in the main character slot now. That's okay though. We're going to have to best Yuna twice over now. Or thrice over. Only the first victory in Palm against a new Class 7 member raises your bond with them. Alright. Alright, get ready for a butt kicking then. Wait, is this gonna be a mirror match?
You're on, instructor.
Our decks should be exactly the same, I guess. Zammelpen is a little too expensive. Fifenol exactly as expensive. That's fine though. Nope, no magic crystal. We'll open with the Fifenol and then... What you got for us? What you got? What you got? Parancel. Blaze. So far, it's looking like it's looking like the same deck. We have a single Parancel too, and we can protect our Blixes this way. You're friggin' dead. Oh, we probably should have used Fifenol for that, huh? Because Fifenol would have been able to kill Parancel for free. Okay, there's a Blix. Yeah, I'm sure this is a mirror match. Well, this was not great for her. You can get some. Get some. Nope, not about to do that. Spending the resources of 2 attackers in order to kill 1 enemy is pretty dumb. Right. Next turn, we're going to sacrifice Reku. We're going to suicide it if we have to. Alright, well, we can definitely try it that way. No, her deck is definitely different. This action. Do we even need? We can probably. What is it? 2, 6. No, we're 1 off. And that 1 off means we can do this. Hear your bell. Get that skill out. Yeah, buddy. Get out of here, Yuna.
One more. Come on.
Whoa. Dang, dude. Hard. I mean, I'm not going to say no to those kinds of rewards.
You're on, instructor.
Alright, so if she's going to open up for us, this is a pretty good opening hand. A magic crystal instantly elevates it. Nice. Okay, for Reku and a Hepetus, and she gets that opening first strikety strike. Alright. Nope, not just yet. Then we're actually going to drop the Carrier Bell. Carrier Bell is definitely going to die next turn, but that's fine. The Paransel into the Blaze, and the Magic Crystal of her own. Oh, really now? Well, at least she moved it, I guess. Alright, so our own Paransel. Move you back. Well, alright, if we can kill it for free. Flicks it up. Alright. We just need that little bit of assurance so that our Blix can stay alive. And we're gonna have to send our Ranger right back into the front row. Nice. Alright. Sure, let's protect our Blixes. Hear your bell. It has been an honor. Get some. And get some. Next turn should be game, set, match. Well, there's the friggin' Fife Null. Alright. That's fine. We got Gwen Foss. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not gonna be enough, but it will be enough next turn. We're gonna leave Fife Null alive. Next turn, we can use one of our Blixes in order to kill it. Ooh! And that's it. That's game. All right. Easy enough. And now, let's play Palm Party against her.
You're on, instructor.
Blue, we got nothing right there. Oh, she is moving though. Hold on. A little bit of this action. A little bit of this action. More greens. Then we got our reds. Perfect. About to have something for her. You right there. Switch these, and we're cooking with gas. We don't have anything for that though. Yeah, she's keeping her center field nice and free. Wait, was that the defensive one or offensive one? Okay, no, I think that there it is. There we go. Die, Yuna! Uh-oh! We're friggin' screwed! Nope, we're still in this.
One more. Come on.
I can't believe it. Whoo! Okay. I get so sleepy when my belly's full. Fancy seeing you here, Celine. You look happy. Have you eaten? I asked for some food at the counter and they said they'd give me one of Kopei's favorites. So I told them that my tastes were far more refined than that of a common cat. Only for them to ignore me and bring out a delicate, well-seasoned fish. Well, I suppose if they must make it for me again, I could deign to have another. How gracious of you. Trust Yuna to know exactly what Celine likes. Hey, Eustace, Kurt, taking some time out for tea? I never thought of it before, but tea really does suit you guys better than coffee. Tea, coffee, it all depends on what mood I'm in. From what I hear, Machias is a coffee drinker through and through. Which do you prefer, Instructor Rean? When I was growing up, I used to have a lot more time to sit down and enjoy tea. But since I started work, I've probably been drinking coffee more and more. It probably does a better job of keeping you awake and alert when you're busy. Yeah, that's one aspect of it. Coffee's fine, but in my opinion, nothing can beat a nice cup of tea. If I had to pick, I would choose tea as well. Would you like to try some? This is one of my mother's blends. The Stormwatcher's blends are a force to be reckoned with. A perfect combination of refreshing scents and rich flavor. And that's quite the sales pitch. Next time I have a moment to breathe, I'll be sure to join you for a cup. Oh, we never actually got around to buying anything.
So, what's it gonna be? See you next time. So, what's it gonna be?
We can get more ruby eggs. There's nothing here that we can make, though.
See you next time. So, what's it gonna be?
Eve. Did I not? Oh, okay. I guess I haven't purchased because I had to go back in time a little bit. And now there's stuff that I have not purchased. Alright, well, that's fine. Yuna would give us a fair trade. Pandora. Alright. We got a holy robe for Rean and holy boots for him as well. And we can get the Corinto and be broke. Now let's strengthen it to the get Koken. Alright. On as far as slots go, Yuna, okay, Yuna and Altina could definitely use a little love here. Let's get those non-specialized slots taken care of. Alright. Can't do anything for Yuna or her. We can, however, upgrade Rean's fire slots. Dang. It's probably going to turn out to be a bad idea to ignore old class 7, so we'll do some swipping and swapping. Make sure they don't lose out on too much. Oh, okay, Crow. So that's what he meant. Crow's got an event marker. Are you still keeping in touch with other members of the Wind Orchestra, Elliot? Yeah, well, Brigid and Hebel at least. Hebel's in the military band now. But, none of us have had any luck contacting Mint. That checks out. Still, that's a pretty good percentage. I'm glad that you're still so close. Do you ever regret not joining a club yourself, Rean? I know that probably sounds rich coming from me, considering how often I got you to give up your spare time to help the student council. Maybe sometimes. We were basically on the student council, though. I think not being in any one club actually allowed you to meet a lot more people. Yeah, I guess you have a point there. Alright. We have 3 bonding points and 4 people. Ah, so Monica's been working to distribute welfare supplies in North Ambria. Yes, we can count ourselves fortunate that she's nowhere near the dangers of the war for now, at least. Have you been able to get in touch with Dorothy yet? I've tried, but she's still not answering any calls. Monica and Dorothy. Sounds like you're still close to your old club members then. Now that I think about it, have you heard anything about Klein or Casper? I think Klein joined up with the Imperial Army last minute and was assigned to the Intelligence Division, but that's the last I heard of him. So Klein is rubbing elbows with Lecter then. I guess that's only to be expected. Intelligence Division personnel have to adhere to a high level of confidentiality. Though I am rather curious how he plans to act given the current circumstances. Casper works in shipping in Lemaire, but with the way things are, he'll probably be drafted sooner or later. That's true. I really am worried about everyone. Just remember, we are all students of Thor's. None of us are likely to be done in so easily. We have to trust that the rest of them are doing all right as well. That's a good way of thinking about it. So what's up with you? How are you feeling, Crow? Physically, I mean. Pretty damn spry, actually, thanks to you. I ain't just sporting twin blades this time around. Got me some dual-wielding pistols, too. You need any baddies sliced, diced, and full of holes? I'm your man. Roger that. I'll keep you in mind. About Crow's mode change. Okay, so he's like Yuna. Or I guess like that guy from the bad Exilia. From the one that was not good. As with Yuna, press the R2 button when Crow is in battle to switch modes. Although Gunner mode doesn't get the same attack, defense, and speed boosts as Saber mode, the range of your normal attacks, crafts, and counterattacks will increase. Okay. Generally speaking, Saber mode should be used against a single powerful opponent, while Gunner mode is best against swarms of enemies. So it's the exact same strategy, so that's cool actually, I really like that. You can also change Crow's mode from the equip screen in the camp menu. Mode change 2. Press R2 to change Crow's mode during battle. Use whichever mode is most effective for the situation. Saber mode. Weapon type slash and thrust. Has increased attack, defense, and reduced delay, effective against strong enemies. Gunner mode. Weapon type pierce. Regular attacks become ranged and can hit multiple enemies. The area of effect for crafts is also increased slightly. Crow also possesses the ability to fish. As with other characters who can fish, Crow's catches will be recorded in the fishing notebook. So he's a full-on party member. Rean, new Class 7 members, and also other characters such as Elisa, Machias, Fee, and Crow can catch fish. Alright, it's about time we headed down to the surface. We're finding our friends, even if we have to turn the whole Empire upside down to do it. You can now challenge the rear area of Brionia Island. Challenge? Oh, he wants to play Blade. They're probably not going to actually let us do it, but instead of there being 4 people with 3 bonding points, there are 3 people, or there are 5 people with 3 bonding points. Okay, Altina and the other one's probably Duvali. If I'm being honest with myself, Sexton. Oh, Rean shows up now. Never mind. Exorbitance like this is hardly the height of temperance, especially for a ship of the church. Though this gigantic mirror is handy for perfecting my form, I'll admit. It's pretty decked out to be sure. All the better to utilize our time with while we're flying around. I may as well teach your pupils a thing or two in that case. Send them to me for training. It'll be just as much a boon for me as it will for them. Training with Duvali, huh? Even I'd have plenty to gain from that. Yes. Why don't we try it out right now then? If that's alright with you, I mean. I'm sure you could use a warm-up after the rivalry. Besides, it might not be a bad idea to test out your lesson plan. She's gonna accuse us of wanting to get close to her. Very well. Let us go down to the surface then. A room as small as this is no place to spar. I remember when Instructor Sarah used to be a real challenge for us. Way back in CS2. Rean and Duvali traveled to the outskirts of Parm. After finding a large enough area, they began training. Huh? Ooh! Blade Spectre. Or Spectre of the Blade Lord, or whatever that's called. Ugh. She did not drop us off that one attack. Whew. That's some speed. No wonder they call you Duvali the Swift. It's not an epithet I take lightly. I'm just getting started. Try to keep up. Otherwise, you might die here. Duvali? I told you, didn't I? You and I, we are not friends. My cooperation with you was just a means to an end. If you stop being useful, I won't hesitate to get rid of you. Rean Schwarzer, I stand before you not as an ally, but as a stall-ritter of the society. You have no need to hold back as you would against a friend or a student. Show me your true power. I mean, if she wants that, we'll give her that. Duvali. Alright, I'm going all out. Duvali's training session now began in earnest. Throughout the battle, Rean was able to control his ogre power. Slowly but surely, he started to adjust to Duvali's speed. She's so fast. No, don't get distracted by the clones. There's still only one of her. Keep it together, Rean. The place you need to strike is... there! Ah! Duvali, are you okay? A single attack won't put me out of action. You deserve praise for enduring that last blow, though. It seems you are not without hope after all. We'll see if you can replicate this performance in the future, though. Thanks, Duvali. It's been a while since I was able to fight this seriously. Don't tell me you're used to training like this every day. Well, there was never any shortage of strong sparring opponents at the Society. Ines, Anea, our Lord Arian Road, even the Blade Lord himself. Yeah, I guess you would have fought with him as recently as like four-ish years ago. The Blade Lord. I've heard a lot about him. Oh. Tita and Agate seem to know him. He was Ouroboros' enforcer number 2 and a survivor of Hamel, right? Or Hamel, right? Oh, and according to what Randy told me, he's even a match for the great Duvali the Swift in battle. Yes, I may have told the SSS something like that. In truth, though, my skills don't even begin to compare with his. The sense of conviction? No. The sense of carnage at every swing of his sword was nothing like I've ever seen before. Carnage. Justice without the power to execute it is no justice at all. He and the Steel Maiden may follow different schools, but they agreed on this point. In the end, I'm no more than a mere child who has been allowed to live in their world. I was born into a minor noble family on the outskirts of the continent, but I lost everyone I loved in a bandit attack. Lord Arianrode found me and took me in. Any kind of strength I may have achieved, I owe entirely to her. Duvali, I had no idea. Thank you for telling me about that. Now more than ever, I know the path we need to take. You may not consider us friends, but we're not enemies anymore either. At the very least, we share a common goal. So I'll do everything in my power to help you achieve it. Whatever happens, just try to remember that you don't have to shoulder this burden all alone. Right. Coming from you, that's hardly encouraging. But I have to admit, I'm not likely to find my lord by myself. There we go. We can at least be cordial. I'll be counting on you to do your part, Schwarzer. Sure, anytime. Alright. After taking a break, Rean and Duvali return to the Merkaba. Whoa! Hers is blue. I wonder if there's any significance to that. Probably. Maybe everyone else's being gold is just meant to signify that we're already really bonded with them and this is just icing on the cake, whereas Duvali, we're starting from 2.5. You're training on your own? I have to really apply myself if I want to reach my lord. I hope you're not slacking, Schwarzer. No, of course not. Alright. Next up, we got somebody in the room over. Remote access to the Orbital Network. Documents from all around the Empire. This equipment could very well stand up to that of the Intelligence Division. Well, the Church spares no effort with their special operations ships, after all. I was thinking we should make use of it while we're here, but it looks like you're already way ahead of me. Given our lack of personnel, collecting information is about the extent of our abilities at present. I am hoping to be more of help, seeing as I was a member of the Intelligence Division. Something wrong, Altina? Not in particular. Seeing you has just given me an idea. Could I have a moment of your time? It won't take very long. Weird. It's not every day that I get a request like this from Altina. Sure, Altina. What can I do for you? Well, it's a fairly important matter, actually. It has to do with a certain account you created before. An account? Our Palm account? What account is she referring to?
Access complete. I will bring up the image.
Uh-oh, hold on. Wait, that's my hometown. Ymir, the Hot Springs Paradise. I haven't been back there in a while, but it looks just the same as it did when I left. And would seem this image was captured only a few days ago. They use HTTPS on the Orbital Net too? Alright, well, I guess when you've got it going on, it transcends realities. It would seem this image was captured only a few days ago. By whom? It has avoided any major disturbances since its designation as a non-intervention zone, though it is still kept under close surveillance by the IDF. I can, however, confirm the safety of Baron Schwarzer and his wife. I see. That's great to hear. I do have to ask about our direct access to the Intelligence Division's database from here, though. Is there any way we might get caught? What are they gonna do if they catch us? Probably revoke our credentials, but there is no need to worry. The encryption technology on this ship appears to be quite advanced. As my own account was locked, I couldn't use it to log in. So was this Lecter's? Luckily, I was able to reuse an old, temporary account instead, the one we had you make several years ago. Well, I guess Rean was working alongside the government. I'm no expert on the subject, but I'd say the Intelligence Division missed out on one brilliant agent. Thanks, Altina. I'd already come to terms with being unable to return home, given the security measures they've set up out east. Seeing how things are going over there, even a little, means the world to me. I can't thank you enough, Altina. There is no need to thank me, Instructor. After all, I wasn't able to obtain the information that you most wanted to see. Was she looking for Elise? She sure was. She was in Heimdall during the Great Twilight, and her not being in Ymir does worry me. But I felt a connection with her while I was in the workshop. I'll see her again for sure. I just know it. I understand, Instructor. I will do everything in my power to help make that happen. For you, for all of Class 7, and for her especially. Thanks, Altina. But I also don't want you to push yourself too... Oh. It seems the document listing has just been updated. Wait, what's this one? Ymir's Specialty Goods Purchase Report. The Imperial Defense Force handles this sort of thing? It is most likely a code of some sort, as is common in military cryptography. If I remember the algorithm correctly, the solution is to... Altina? Allow me to decipher this for you. It may take a bit of time, however. We're probably going to find out what it was in her next bonding event. I will let you know if I discover any more information about Ymir. Oh, okay. I appreciate it, Altina. Alright. Bond with Altina has strengthened. Ooh, a whole point. And now, very interestingly, even though I feel kind of bad, I am incredibly curious. V, what's on your mind? Oh, well, you've got perfect timing, actually. I wanted to ask you something. Would you tag along with me for my training? If you've got time, that is. Your training fee? I wonder why she's asking me to come along. She looks unusually serious. You got it, Fee. I always have time for you. Thanks, Rean. Let's head down to somewhere on land. Oh? So you don't want to take care of this in the ship's training room, then? Nah, I need a pretty spacious area, and one where we won't be too conspicuous. And given our current situation... So, I probably should have let it stay up on screen for more than half a second, but it looks like we have to do a bunch of her bonding events in order to get to the heart icon. This place is quite the sight. Kurt wasn't kidding when he said it looked straight out of a fairy tale. It's not really the most ideal of training spots, though, is it? Nah, but it is the perfect fallback. Against you, anyway. So Fee wants to test us. Against me? I'll just cut to the chase. I need you to unleash your ogre form, Rean. I want to see how long I can hold it back. I'm not so sure about this. Well, you do plan to keep on using it, don't you? You are the sacrifice, after all. I'm not against it or anything. It's up to you what you do with your power. But if you ever do lose control of it, we're the ones who have to restrain you. Emma can do that with her magic. Laura's got her 6 sword skills, and Elisa has her EXA. What the heck is that? But me? All I've got is my speed. Fee. Thanks. I appreciate you going through all this trouble for me. I get why you picked this forest now. If I did go berserk, the risks would be minimal without any villages around. Yep. Besides, I already got the go ahead from Rose, so go ahead, ogre it out. Let's make this a practice bout. I'll just focus on counterattacking and evading. Okay, I'll release my ogre power when the time is right. If things get out of hand, stay as far away from me as you can. No need to go putting your life at stake on a mock battle, okay? Roger that. Now let's get started. Ooh!
Now, bring it on!
Enemy spotted.
And we have to play as Fee? Okay.
Blow him away! Zephyr Tempest!
We are definitely going to do a little bit of this action. Where are you at? And Zephyr Tempest is 10 turns too. Rean, level 92. The hero known as the Ashen Chevalier and the sacrifice to the Great Twilight, unleashes his power on Fee's request. He's not weak to anything in particular. 58,000 HP though, must be really friggin' nice.
Got it. Let's go.
Let's chrono drive ourselves. Are we supposed to? I'm not so sure, because we're definitely not going to be able to beat him.
My turn.
Okay, we got him.
My turn.
Barely did anything though.
Crimson Slash!
Ooh!
My
Half
turn.
health does in one move! Jeez, let's drink, or let's eat this rabbit stolen.
It's good. Let's go.
Get some, Rean.
My turn.
Take this, Infernal Gale!
Nice.
Weak. Got it.
Now let's give us something
Got
that grants us or eat something that grants us insight. Alright, Azel miso noodles.
It's good.
Take this, Infernal Gale!
Nope.
Weak.
Oh, cool, we outlasted him.
My turn.
Alright, so now he's crazed. Let's chrono drive ourselves again. As long as we can duck and dodge this dude, waning crescent slash, so he can also use crafts on autopilot too.
Got it.
We did not have her set for this.
It's good.
Let's do this.
All right. Let's do this.
Give Reno some opportunities to try to strike us. I'm not too worried. We're sped up. We're insighted. I'm thinking we're in a pretty good spot.
Now for the big finish. Lethal Crusade.
He's gonna get got. Oh, we should have upped our strength before we did this, though. All right, that's still not as bad. Nice.
Weak.
As long as he doesn't get us,
My
we're good
turn.
to go. We only have one more turn of insight left. Can't be doing with that. Single-handedly the thing that's keeping us in this, and we have nothing more left in the tank for that. Dang!
Disappeared!
I'm sure we could actually win this freaking fight. Oh, well, never mind. He's fast, but they don't call me Sylphid for nothing. Okay, well, I'm sure if he destroyed us, then that scene would have been different. Nice moves, Fee. Kinda disappointed in myself, though. I really lost it there. I figured it might happen. In fact, I'm glad it did. Made for some good hands-on practice, you know? I'm pretty positive I can hold you back now if you ever lose control around me again. Fee. Thanks. I mean it. Just promise me you won't push yourself. If anything happened to you because of me, I won't. Trust me, I get it. Milliam was my friend too, Rean. Yeah, I know. It's kind of funny how much you've grown these past few years. You've got a bright future ahead of you, Fee. Not just as a bracer, but as a person too. Well, you can thank Sarah and the others for that. And Zephyr too, I guess. I'm finally living life the way they trained me to, back when I was a Jaeger. They taught me more than just how to down a squad, you know. Life lessons, the difference between right and wrong, things like that. Interesting. The mercenary cell teaching a little girl the difference between right and wrong. Well, I'm sure... okay. Because they seem... I'm not gonna lie. Zeno, Leo, and the Jaeger King all seem like extremely good dudes. They wouldn't take a war orphan in and then just make her into a bloodthirsty killing machine. So that's believable. We know, I mean, not even believable. She's sitting right here. We know they did that. They did their job as dads correctly. I see. We still have some things to settle with the Jaeger King ourselves, though. I have the rivalry to complete. And you? Well, he's your father. Yeah, that's why I have to keep getting stronger. I can't let myself fall behind. Not to Laura, or Elisa, or Emma, or any of them. Fee? What are you saying? What I'm saying is, in a way, you're like family to me too. There's this feeling I get when you pat my head. It's like I'm finally right where I belong. I know I'm just a kid compared to all of you. Elisa, Laura, and Emma were the grown-ups. And me? I just happened to be in the same class. But, you know, that was more than good enough for me. Or at least, it was. When you lost control at the Grawl, when you disappeared from us just like that, it was like this huge hole opened up, like I was shot right through the middle of my heart.
That's when I finally realized. I'm no different from Elisa and the others after all. I like you, Rean. A lot. And not just as a friend.
Well, you shouldn't have said that, Fee. You should not have said that. Oh. I was completely wrong about having to do a whole bunch of their bonding events in order to work up to a scene like that. Didn't see that coming, did you? Well, don't worry about it. It's cool. I'm not that much older than Elise and Yuna after all, so... That's not really the issue I'm having here. How do I put this? Listen, Fee. Okay. I mean, there's no chance for Rean to be ridiculously oblivious here when Fee just comes out directly and says it, so... You don't have to say anything. I wasn't expecting much anyway. Huh? Wouldn't want to make your situation any more complicated than it already is. Besides, I know how you are. I just wanted you to know how things were with me, that I feel the same way as the others. That's why I can't let Elisa and the others outdo me. That's why I have to make sure I can hold you back, in case you ever lose control of yourself again. Fee... Whoa! Rean stopped himself from using his patented Ultra move. I said it before, but thank you for all that you've done and for letting me know how you feel. Sorry to leave you hanging for now. I'll let you know when I'm ready to answer. Well, you know where to find me.
And by the way, why did you stop just now? Rude.
Yeah, dude, she was like, at least give me the consolation prize, Rean. Huh? With what? Oh, you are gonna give her one of your coveted head pats. Oh, that.
And here I thought you were supposed to be a ladies' man.
I'll work on it. They panned away before he could do it? Dude. After a short break, Rean and Fee made their way back out of the woods. The two of them then walked back to the ship, the warm air of camaraderie wrapped around them all the while. Your bond with Fee strengthened. You shared a special moment with Fee. Why'd you have to say it, Fee? Why'd you have to say it? You shouldn't have said anything. Alright, well. Can't let that stand. I was planning on doing this anyways, though. Let's go ahead and see, because obviously we're not going to leave our boyo Crow hanging. But first, curiosity beckons. We can't share a special moment with Muse, which is fine. What the heck? There she is. Hey there, Muse. Making some weapon repairs? Don't you usually use arts rifles? I've never seen you with a gun this small before. It's for her pentashot. This is actually a special piece. I received it from Vita, made to order. It's a compact orbital pistol, with a few finishing touches, of course, courtesy of a certain underground workshop. So she's got a weapon directly from the Black Workshop through Vita. Pair it with an arts rifle, and now you can have all sorts of fun. Fun, huh? Sounds like Vita's rubbing off on her a little. Wait, when you say underground workshop, you don't mean... Oh no, not the Black Workshop. Oh, this one's a separate entity entirely. It's one of Ouroboros' 13 factories, situated outside the Empire. So, maybe she had, what's his face? What was his name? Yorm? Oh my gosh. Dang, I cannot remember what that old dude's name was. You know what I'm talking about, one. Old dude from Azure. I don't know much about it, but they certainly aren't lacking for craftsmanship. That's some news for you to just up and drop on me. But from what I know, arts rifles fire arts-based projectiles instead of standard rounds. I wonder... Oh. What's with the center of gravity on this thing? A magnificent design, isn't it? I was quite taken by it myself. Pardon me. It would seem I've just received a message. I should take this, if you'll please excuse me. So we have to know what that was all about, dude. My Whoa! Okay, I thought she just took it out of his hand. Curiouser and curiouser. Still, I think I'll just let it be for now. Wait, what? What was that? What happened to our bonding event? Okay, she went to the infirmary. That's interesting. They're gonna make us chase Muse down in order to see what she's up to. Such is the state of the game, then. No, this is completely within what I had hypothesized. We may need to take a slight diversion, however. So she's more openly doing her Viceland army stuff. Is that Muse? I wonder if this has to do with that message she received earlier. Let's see if we can't listen in a bit. Alright, Muse. Divulge oh, Rean being sneaky? And that's our present state of affairs, Lady Mildine. Okay, of course it'd be Aurelia. That voice, it's General Le Guin. And Vita, too. I understand the situation. This is still within expectations, but we'll need to be prompt in handling it. What shall we do, then? You could just leave everything to me, of course. Or I could take care of it instead. Brute force may be messy, but it's always an option. That won't be necessary. I'll handle this. We need the two of you to conserve your strength. The success of Mille Mirage depends on it. Okay, just because Rean rejected the plan doesn't mean Muse is gonna drop it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be just a moment. She knows Rean is listening in. Whoa. Oh, okay.
No, that's not it. Not bad, but not quite. So close, but not enough. Rejected, revoked, renounced, and refused. Rescinded, retracted, refuted, repealed. 1,000 derivatives of the same basic pattern. Provisionary models, dialectic syntheses, fourth-dimensional dynamics. Revise and repeat, again and again and again until I've got it. The perfect play.
I've determined our best course of action. Dang, dude. First, we secretly contact an administrative aide working in Emeraude City. I see. So this is how Muse makes her plays. Very well. This should set the board in our favor. We'll issue the orders right away. You may leave the rest to us. As masterful as ever, Lady Mildine. Nevertheless, I would still recommend you try not to overdo it. After all, you wouldn't want your precious instructor over there to worry now, would you? Oh. Vita knew we were there, but not her? Well, until we meet again. I'll issue another report if anything comes up. We'll keep in touch. The same goes for you, Schwarzer. Sorry. I might have been listening just now. The fault is mine for being so careless. To think I'd miss your hot and heavy stares bearing me down. But to eavesdrop on a girl's private conversations. Oh! Muse! My apologies. So, okay. Doing her super genius thing takes effort. That makes sense. Whatever it was you were doing a moment ago must have taken a lot out of you mentally, huh? You're like a chess master, always thinking 1,000 moves ahead. Actually, when you think about how much more complex reality is, a simple game of chess doesn't even compare. Yeah, actually. Wasn't that board like hexagonal or something? It wasn't a regular chessboard. I suppose not. What I'm doing is far from impossible. This is merely the price I must pay to bring my plans into fruition. She must be in Operation Mille Mirage. As long as you're here as a member of Class 7, you are Muse Egret, first and foremost. So while I might not be able to shoulder the weight in your place, I can at least provide you with support as your instructor. Please don't hesitate to call on me for help, Muse. I'll be sure to keep that in mind, instructor. I do think that Muse is definitely really, really into Rean, but right now it feels like she's putting up a facade. Now that you've confessed your undying love for me, why don't we skip right past the embraces and jump right to the passionate kiss? Muse. Oh, all right. I understand. Thank you for all your concern. I'll make sure to keep your words close at heart. I guess she doesn't. There's not really anywhere she can be all that private on board the Merkaba. The others told me about how stubborn Musei could be, but this is even worse than I imagined. And that orbital pistol, it can't just be my imagination. What's so significant about the Pentashot pistol? Still, she did return to Class 7. I'm just going to have to trust her on this one. Rean was right. Curiouser and curiouser. Alright. And then we got the one more. The man, the myth, the monstrosity. Crow armrest. Hey Crow, wait, is that Blade? Yep, first time I've touched it in a while. I've been looking for someone to play with. Help take my mind off things, you know? But I guess its glory days are gone. The Empire's got a whole new card game craze now, huh? Yeah, it's called Vantage Masters. I guess you wouldn't be super familiar with it since you were still Siegfried back when it came on the scene. Ah, true that. Guess that makes me the outdated old fogey now, huh? What the hey. Might as well try and learn how to play. Get the old noggin up and running. So Crow wants to pick up Vantage Masters, huh? I'd probably make as good a teacher as any. I could teach you how to play Vantage Masters if you're up for it. After all, I am the game master this time around. You got me there. Learning something from you might be a nice change of pace for once. Well, don't let me stop you. Teach away, Instructor Rean. Are we actually going to get to play against him? That would be cool. Not long after Crow's crash course in Vantage Master, not long after did Crow's crash course in Vantage Masters begin. Alright, so we got these Natial cards, each with one of 4 type attributes, magic cards, and master cards. Looks to me like the battle begins the second you start constructing your deck. Right, it's important to maintain balance, but a riskier approach might build with a specific archetype in mind. For instance, so in our hand we've got a Magic Crystal, a Paransel, and a Zamel Pen. Oh, I see. So this card combos off that other one. Yep, we're dropping that Blix. I'm sure we've got that Blaze in hand. Right. So you'd want to hold on to them until they're both in hand. Using your cards in suboptimal situations just because you can make for some major can make for some major misplays, just like in Blade. In other words, timing is everything. I getcha. All right, I think I've got a pretty good handle on this now. Want to try a real match? Absolutely. After all, actual competition's the only real way to learn, right? Oh, now you're sounding like a real instructor. Let's get started then. Go easy on little old me, alright? I will. Instructor's honor. I won't. Crow's Vantage Masters training then moved on to the real thing. Rean tried to treat Crow as a normal opponent while still accounting for his lack of experience. However, I activate my Kyria Bell skill. Your front row's out of here. Ouch. Should have seen that coming. You're picking this up so quickly, it's insane. Too insane. You're not a beginner at all, are you? He played us! Guess the cat's out of the bag. I mean, technically, this is my first time actually playing. Those Zephyr guys played it all the time during the breaks back at the workshop. Sometimes I'd watch their matches. Guess I managed to pick up a few things. General rules, effective strategies, that kind of stuff. You're able to play this well just by recalling the matches you've watched? So you were playing dumb from the very start. All so you could hustle me? Forget Crow. I should start calling you Shark instead. Hey now, mind games are half the battle, no? It's a strat that only really works once though. You keep acting all soft like that, you'll never get anywhere. Oh, don't worry, I know. I strengthen my Ranger with Blaze, then use her to attack your Kyria Bell, destroying her. Wait, Kyria Bell is a woman? What the hell? That's not a Blaze card, Rean. No one's gonna call out the fact that Rean is cheating? Alright, well. Wait, don't tell me you read me all along! Like a book. I'd like to think I know you well enough by now. I just made sure to keep a few tech cards in hand, just in case. Oh man, you straight up crushed me there! Guess you did have a whole year and a half to make some headway though. And look at me, just treading water while you sail right past. That's all I can do to stand shoulder to shoulder with you. That was the goal. Besides, you finally managed to take a few steps forward yourself, right? Yeah, but I have you guys to thank for that. That's why I have to stick this out, right until my very last breath. I'll be counting on you out there, pal. Last breath, huh? Same here, Crow. Glad to have you back on the team. Alright, after taking a short break, the pair went their separate ways. Alright, so now who shall we make canon? 1 second. With Crow, Duvali, and Musei chosen, it is now time for us to get started on some of these requests. Let's go ahead and... How are you feeling, Rean? I'm an experienced healer. Just let me know if I can help in any way. Thank you, but I'm alright, really. Honestly, I'm just amazed that you can command this whole airship. Well, I've had to take the controls for Father Thomas many times now. By the way, he and the commander have discussed it, and it seems they're going to take major steps to keep the gnomes in Ouroboros in check. It seems like everyone's making moves. We have a job to do as well. I want to make sure we do it right. All I can ask is that you do your best. I'll be here if you ever need me. And now let's go
Where would
ahead
you like to go?
We're going to... Well, let's hit up these trial chests first. Rean and Crow. Let's do it. Rean, got a moment? Okay, what's up, Eustace? Sure, what's the matter? You're going to disembark, aren't you? I have some good news for you. A friend of mine is a part of the horse riding club, Nines. I managed to arrange it so you may borrow a horse from them whenever you need. It should make it easier for you to get around. Jeez, thank you, Eustace. You're doing Adios' work, bro. That's great, thanks. It'll definitely make my life easier. You can now ride horses along roads. Yeah, buddy. Ooh, new loading screen.
How about we take 5?
We're not gonna do that. Let's get it.
Gonna have to step up our game for this one.
Genosha Zanak. Alright, well. Let's do our usual move.
Ha!
Genosha Zanak, level 96. A giant spider sealed away long ago as an evil spirit. It traps and preys on creatures in webs as hard as steel. It's weak to earth, wind, and mirage.
Moving out.
Azure Destiny unleashes a dark battle aura pushing potential to the absolute limit. And it costs as much as an S-Craft, but it might... Azure Destiny, yeah, strength up 6 turns? It might be like Demon Unchained then, but for Crow. And we've also still got Chaos Raven, plus 20% damage. And it heals.
Let's go! Raging Fire Formation!
My turn.
Crap.
It's my turn!
Poison.
Yeah!
Alright, let's see what we got.
I got your back. Thanks.
Ooh.
Here we go. Shoulder the Cross of Defiance! Cross Rebellion!
I wonder if we put him back in his Siegfried getup, would his thing
Let's go.
change? And geez, dude, we're taking major hate from this
Arcus
thing.
activate! Yeah!
Alright, well, if Rean's gonna die, then we might as well get our damage
My
in
mind
what we
is clear.
can.
My blade empty. Now!
What are we, we're 5. Rean's level 94, I believe, so we're definitely strong enough to take this thing down. It's a level 100 enemy that might be a little more difficult. Yeah. Alright.
Back at you!
Uh-oh. Rean's gonna have to die for the cause, dude.
My mind is clear. My blade empty.
He will not be surviving this next one.
Now!
Alright, Genosha Zanny. Got something for you right here.
Action slash!
I think we'll be issuing an Iron Will formation when we get him back up, though.
Sorry, everyone.
Tough threads. Seal.
All right!
That's fine. Let's do a Celestial Bone.
Sure!
Thanks.
Moving
And then
out!
we'll get Rean some buffs. One rabbit stolen.
Yeah.
I can keep going.
Moving out!
And next, we will issue...
Form up! Iron Will formation!
Moving out!
Alright.
Sure!
We should probably... Insight status would probably be really useful here.
Let's go! Shit!
Or at least not being poisoned.
Moving out!
Let's give Rean our last
Sure.
Quintet Pie. And if you're wondering why we have so few now, I didn't
Keep
make as
going.
many when I had to replay it to beat Gilead and Rean.
Moving out!
He's got Chrono
Arcus
Drive.
activate!
Let's go!
And he's got Impassion.
Ha!
Ha!
So we can gear him up for when it's time.
I'm up!
My turn!
Next, let's have you Nemesis Arrow.
Let's go!
See how well that works out
Shit.
for us.
Ha!
Alright, let's have both of them get in there and do some damage.
My mind is clear.
Yeah,
My
it'll be a
blade
bit before we
empty.
get our turns back, but it's gonna
Now.
be worth it. We're already about half health with this thing. Or maybe I should have waited and issued Raging Fire first.
Action
Yeah,
slash!
that's leaving
Shredded
damage on the
leaves.
table if we don't do that. Alright. Well, I guess ultimately,
Here
we're
we
not
go.
all that worried about a loss here. Probably do need to make more food, though. But we're gonna need
Shoulder
more
the
money
Cross
before
of
we can make more
Defiance.
food.
Cross
Oh,
Rebellion!
we're so broke. More tough threads. No seal,
Back at
though.
ya.
And a crit
Let's
on
go.
the counterattack.
Let's go! Raging Fire formation! It's my
All right,
turn!
Rean.
Ha!
Dang, I was hoping he'd show us something good.
All right! Sure!
Being able to attack through Rean is not all
Let's
that
go.
bad. Cures poison or ailments, hopefully. Mandrake soup, of which we have 50, so definitely going to be able to take us through the entire game. Ooh, a crit. That's got Crow's name written all friggin'
my
over
turn.
it.
Shit!
Moving out! Yeah!
Nice!
There!
An opening!
It would have been better if our Raging Fire
go.
had lasted. And we're going to need to hang on to Rean's S-Crab to make sure Genosha Zanak doesn't get that heal. That's all kinds of bad.
Shoulder the Cross of Defiance! Cross Rebellion!
We should be in the clear, honestly. We'll issue Raging Fire, get our free HCP. Yeah. Ooh.
Let's go!
Where's that Mandrake suit? Hold on.
Let's go!
Raging Fire.
Raging Fire formation! Let's
And
go!
it cures ailments, but the Mandrake soup does not cure stat down, so there is that tiny issue. Okay, cool.
Back at you!
One counterattack.
Let's go!
How much? 6. We should be able to get it with this.
My mind is clear.
Should be the end of
blade
it, which
empty.
I'm expecting for this. This is probably going to be, because I talked about it a little bit, a tiny bit in the previous episode, about how there weren't enough,
Action
new
slash,
class
ready
7
lead!
members for all of Rean's stuff, right? This might be the upgrade.
All right, nice.
I thought we
work.
would miss potentially. It's going to be Rean's. Gold Dragon got upgraded before... That's weird.
There!
But okay.
I shall go.
Alright. New. But that's fine. We can't go to Milsant. Alright, so we can't... Whoa, level 133, right. Don't want to do that. But we can't get to Milsant just yet. We can go back to Aaron Village, however. New. Alright. Honestly, the only thing we really want to do right now is heal up and get some anti-vanish equipment. Put it on all our people. Well, anti-vanish and anti-poison items would be best. Once we've got those blocked out... Oh, right, we need to take 2 showers. But yeah, we'll block out poison, we'll block out vanish, and then we'll be good to go.
This is not...
We had something that saved us from all ailments, though.
This is not...
Alright, so now let's get to equipping. Sleep, Nightmare, and Confuse. Deathblow, Delay, and Vanish. Okay, now he just needs to not be poisoned. 1 Silver Charm. What's dually even equipped with? Prevents Confuse and Burn. Nope. We need Anti-Vanish. Whoa, okay. Okay, so he's got the blue pendulum, which is great. Now we just need... Well, let's gut somebody else who we're not currently using. Yeah, let's remove all these. Go ahead and give us everything you got. Alright. Now, prevents burn, sleep, freeze, faint. Death blow we're not worried about. Seal mutant stat down. Alright. Give her that. That's delay, but... Okay. We've got one more Dark Emblem. Let's give that to... Let's give him the other Dark Emblem. And then we're likely going to have to buy stuff. Burn's not as big of a problem as being vanished. Alright. Yeah, I think that's basically it. We're not going to be able to do what we need to do with just that. So let's go back to Aaron Village, hit up Gandalf. But we have very little money. Oh hey, I heard all about your fight with the Azure Knight. I'd never expected this kind of thing to happen. I'll wager the gnomes didn't either. It just happened somehow. It's really nothing worth praising us over. You took me by surprise, you took me by surprise, that's for sure. Now that I'm here though, I'll stick with you to the end. That there's the spirit, boy. Don't let others decide your destiny. You forge your own path. I'm not sure where your decisions will lead us, but I've already decided to accept whatever happens. As the owner of a workshop dealing with divine knights, you can bet that I'll be supporting you all the way. That's great. It'll make a big difference having you here for us. Here's to the future, right? Yeah. So we can't do much with no funds, so I'm in a bit of a situation here. I'll think of what steps to take. Back half of Brionia Island, huh? Oh, okay, that's what they meant. But I'll think of what to do next, or what I'll do in the meantime in the interim, but I'll go ahead and call it a part now. So definitely join me then for more The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 4. Bye for now, guys.